Good morning. Don't look as tired as I feel. It's a good tired though, y'all. Honestly, I slept. Oh, I died last night. I died. I just got off FaceTime with my mom and daddy. Oh my God, I miss them so much, Lord. Just keep your hand on them, please. Yeah, I just got off of FaceTime with them. Thank God for some technology where we can actually see them, FaceTime them. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. They are still in a hotel right now. They haven't got their spot for their camper trailer. They're hoping they get it. What's today? Today for me is Thursday. They're hoping to get it tomorrow, Friday. But she said they have rested. My daddy's rested up. So when he starts his job, he'll be good and rested. So that's good. But I've been in my comments. I haven't gotten to all of them yet. But thank y'all so much for your response on our booth. We love it. To answer a question, which I should have included. But anyway, this was a question that I had. And so I was like, I really should have included that. Okay. Things in the attic. A lot of the things in the attic are for sale. And what we did as we were putting it up there, we wrote down whose booth it came out of, a description of it, and how much it is. And they've made a spreadsheet up at the register. So if anybody's curious about it, you know, and want to know how much something is or anything like that, they'll have all that information for them. And it's just right there at the front. So, but then there are some things up there that are not for sale. So it's just pieces that we've brought in that are our, like the wedding dress and the jacket. That was Angie's daughter's. And so it's not for sale, but she's just letting us use it. And it's a great way of storing it for, you know, just things like that. But the attic is drawing attention, y'all. It is doing exactly what we wanted it to do. As we were there yesterday finishing it up, we tried to get it done before the store opened, but it opened up, and people were walking in, and they were just stopping, just standing back, looking at everything, and just was like, they loved it. And so our booth's right there. We made some sales yesterday, which is a plus. Sometimes the day after vendor day is very hit and miss for me whether I sell or not. But I sold some things. We're much encouraged. And, you know, it's just gonna be a good thing. I just can't help believe it's a good thing. Definitely the Lord blessed us with it. This was not even something I had ever dreamed of going into this. But so thank y'all for your response on all that. Now, in the meantime, I've been doing a lot of online shopping, and I did buy an item from the antique store yesterday. And I still have my racks to put over my door. The one rack to go over the door that I was going to do Monday. And then all this started happening. Thank goodness we started it Monday because, whew, yeah, thank goodness. Anyway, so I'm going to share with you my goodies that I've purchased, my plans for them, and I don't know if I'll get to decorating them today, but I figure this video is going to kind of be a couple days, so I'm sure it'll be in this video. And I have a little bit of a haul. Before I went to the booth on Tuesday, I ran into the Goodwill and was very surprised and found a few things that my stickers, my price stickers are supposed to be here today, and I need to get them priced because it's Easter things, and I need to get them priced and in the booth. And I want to go ahead and take them up there before Tuesday. And then I'm catching up on my chores that I have totally neglected. but I'm also catching up on them at a slower pace. So, first coffee. I'm going to get this coffee in me. I do have my windows open. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous day. The week has been beautiful. And we've been stuck inside working. So I've got my windows open. And it just feels amazing. So I'm going to get this in me. And I need to shampoo my hair. It is just, I need to shampoo my hair. Will that happen? Yet to be determined. So let me go drink my coffee and I'll catch up with y'all and I'll share with you what I've purchased and kind of my plans for it. Well, I got the hair semi-fixed. I got some makeup on. I feel a little bit human, but these contacts gonna be the death of me. They are worrying me to death. And they're getting so blurry I can't even hardly see. I guess I need to make me an eye appointment. I don't know if it may be just allergies or I need to change my prescription on my contacts. I don't know, but it's a beautiful day, y'all. It is simply gorgeous. But I'm gonna share with y'all my goodies that I got the other day in the mail and then what I picked up at the antique store. So let me go get my tripod. I did manage to get my bed stripped and these clean sheets on it, and that's done. I got a load of towels on my couch. I'm gonna ignore that. The colored clothes have been folded and put on hangers. I just gotta take them to their location. So I've been doing a little bit, but honestly, I don't care if I don't get it all done today. I'm proud of me. All right. Anyway, let's get to this haul. So, y'all remember when I was saying, when we did the wall over here in the dining room, when we did this, all of that, okay? On this side of my hutch, I said I wanted to get 2 sewing machine drawers, vintage sewing machine drawers, and I wanted to hang them up like long ways instead of one across. Well, I did look at the antique store and I couldn't find any, and I know I probably could find some at the Lucky Rabbit or somewhere. I just haven't been lately. So, you know me, I get an idea, I want it now. I'm working on that. Anyway. So I got on eBay and I found a set of 2. They're left and right drawers, which means each side on the outside is a pretty design and the insides are just plain. And so the seller had them for a price. I made an offer. They countered and I went back. I accepted it. And with the shipping and everything, it wasn't that bad considering I'm getting 2 and they're finished. They have the pretty sides on each side. So let me show you the drawers I got. And I can't remember, I'll have to put it on the screen. I can't remember what the price was because so much has happened between me ordering them and them getting here. But let me show you what they look like. So here are the drawers. Like I said, they're left and right. So these are the outsides. And this is the inside, which I mean, it's not ugly or anything. It's just don't have this pretty little detailed work on it. This is the handles. They both have the handles. And I love them. So my plan is to hang them like so. Let me get a hold of them. You know, like this. Okay. And then when I spotted the next item that I'm going to show you that I picked up yesterday at the antique mall where my booth is located, I spotted it the other day on one of the days we were up there working, and I loved it, and I just like kind of tried to put it out of my mind, but I couldn't, and I had to get it. But I'm thinking this is going to go with the drawers, like hanging it all together. But this is the piece that I picked up at the antique mall. Look at this. Is this not the cutest thing? And it's stamped Japan. And then even this lamp is flat on the back. This is flat. And it's even Japan on the bottom. But y'all know I'm loving the blue and the white, and I'm trying to incorporate that into my everyday decor. Not just, you know, summer, but it's beautiful. This is a piece I will definitely keep up. Is this not gorgeous? And I got this from the booth that I take y'all to, and I tell you, oh my gosh, I love her booth. This is one of my favorite booths. Anyway, I did pick this up, and I paid $53 for it, which I thought was an amazing deal. And maybe too much for some, but I thought it was beautiful. And so I kind of bought myself like an early Mother's Day present from Buster. But I think this is going to be so beautiful with my drawers. Can y'all just imagine these together? So the next thing I have to do is I have to figure out where I'm going to hang them. But I'm going to take the camera down and kind of show you a little bit of what I'm talking about on the wall. So let me do that. So I have this, y'all know we can't have an empty space on the wall. But I have this, and then this is what I'm thinking. Like this. And I can do this one high enough that I could put my little, let me show you what that would look like. So if I did this high enough, see? Oh, it's gonna be so pretty. So now what I've got to do, somebody asked me how I hang my drawers up. My drawers up. I know sometimes it's like I'm in the sixth grade, but I just hammer in the sawtooth hangers, like on the ones that I have going this way. I'll just put like 2 sawtooth hangers, and that's what I use. Which these would not be ideal for that because of this metal piece. That would really interfere. So I'm glad I'm hanging them like this. I'm just going to put 1 sawtooth hanger across the top of each one of them, and then when I do that, I can hang stuff inside. I can set stuff here. I can set stuff here. And I just love them. These are awesome little shelves. So let me go get some sawtooth hangers out of the garage. Now, if you bought one like this, which I wouldn't want to do it because I think it would take away from it, but you could remove this metal piece and it would hang more flat. So I may have to see how that's going to work. But I think it's going to be fun. I may end up having to do that. I may end up having to take that metal piece off. Unless I let it stick out from the wall. I have to see. I may end up having to take this metal piece off, which I really don't want to do. Let me go see how that's going to work out. But let me go find my sawtooth hangers and put these in here. Put them on here. I literally thought I was recording this the whole time, but here's where they are. And then that gives me room up there to get a little something. I have another little blue plate. I wonder how that would look up there. To have like blue plates. I don't know, we'll see. But now I gotta find some little goodies to put inside. So, more shop in my house to figure out what I want to put up here. Y'all, had a catastrophe yesterday. My heart broke a little bit. I was making my bed and I went to get the disc off of the floor over here, and my arm hit the shelf. It come flying off the wall and broke my 2 little black and white sheep that I had painted that were thrift flips. Broke them. But the butter pats inside, not a chip on them. It's crazy, isn't it? But I need to shop my house and see what I have that I can put in here. On my, oh yeah, so close, I'm sorry. See what I can put in here. Because y'all know I love smalls, so I probably got plenty of stuff that I can put in there. And I would even love to find some little bitty frames that I could even hang. Do they make little plate hangers small enough for like these little round plates? Like these that are little saucers? Like if I could put a little plate hanger in there and then hang that on the back, that would be cute. And then I need some small doilies. Gotta find some more small doilies. But let me get to shop in my house and see what I can come up with. Okay. I'll catch up with y'all a little bit. And if I have anything done here, I'll share with y'all. All right. I've been piddling and playing, and this is what I've come up with. Inside this one, this was a mirror that I thrifted a while back, and I just took the mirror out and put this print in there with my chicken on my faux butter pats. And the top, I put a doily with my clock. I got that clock from Allie at Rusty Ridge Vintage. And then on this side, this is a little scale that I had gotten from eBay. I thought it was gonna be much larger, but that's what it was. So, but it's fine, it worked out perfectly actually. And I put this little rabbit with another little print. That was a frame. And then this is what it looks like all together. And I love that the little pictures in there kind of bring some light to it. I wanted some lighter pictures. And the gold frames are not identical, but they're pretty close in size, which I like that. But yeah, I'm loving it. So that is done. Now to fold my laundry, and then I'm gonna sit down for a minute, take a break. And I want to get into my office and kind of clear all that up. I got some cute stuff I need to price. Again, waiting on my stickers to get here, so I may wait and do all that once that comes. So I can just do it all at one time. But for now, I love this. I think it finishes it off, you know, and I have room to put a little something above if I find something. And then I just kind of like put my little red and white chickens here where the blue one was, and just kind of tweak that shelf a little bit. I have some Easter candy, this cute little swan I thrifted. I moved that over there. That's where my chickens were, but I think they show up better there, and it needed that scale. So that's that. So now I'm gonna get on with some chores. And I will catch up with y'all in a bit. So I tweaked my decor a little bit. Guilty pleasure. I did move this up a little bit. I thought it was just too low. And then I switched out my little rabbit with this little silver rabbit because you can kind of see him now. The other one was too dark. So I just put that one there, and I put the little green one back where I had it. But I just got back from taking a few things to the booth. I met Angie over there, and we added a few more things to our booth to fill in some holes. And so she had some time to kill. I had a little bit of time to kill. And so we ran to the Goodwill that's by our booth. And I cannot wait to show you what I've got, what I purchased. And I've already got a spot for one. When I bought it, I didn't know what I was going to do with it. But then as I was talking to her and kind of brainstorming, I figured out a spot for it in my guest room. And then one of the pieces will be going in the booth, like in the attic, but it will be for sale. So let me show y'all that. What else? Oh, I wanted to show y'all. So the other day we went in Hobby Lobby, Angie and I did, and they had these tulip wreaths on sale for $5, and they are the Real Touch tulips. And so I put one right here. Let me flip the camera around. I put it here around my old rolling pins in this crock. Now this was my great grandmother's crock. And then I also thrifted that little riser that I've put my chicken on right there. So that's looking really cute, and I'm happy with that. This is how it looks from the side with the tulips. And then all that ivy I put in this basket with a little bird nest. And I think that's cute. Very cute. So let me go show you what I purchased. It's going in my guest room. Now, if you've been here for a while, you're not going to be surprised by this because y'all know how I love art, and especially vintage art. So let me show you what I got. Look at this beautiful vintage piece. Now, look at that. Oh my gosh, I love it, y'all. I just love everything about it. I love the frame, how imperfect it is. I do need to clean it up, but my plan is to put it here on my wall. I took down that like arched window piece, and I'll just put it in my booth, but it's gonna fit perfectly here in my guest room. Oh, I love it. I am slowly filling this room up with vintage pieces. And this is the perfect spot. So I've got to change. It's like this, and the rope, they have rope, and it shows. So I'm gonna get some picture hanging wire, which I think I have some in the garage, and fix that. And then I'll have to put an anchor in the wall because it is quite heavy. But isn't it gorgeous? So I'm gonna do that in just a minute. I love it, y'all. Oh, I love it. Let me show you the other piece I got. This is what I took out of my guest room, which will go in. It'll go into the, it'll go in my booth, but look at this piece. Is that not gorgeous? Oh, I love it. So I did pick that up, and that will go in the attic, but it'll be for sale. Yes. Yes. I love it. It's perfect. You know, where there is a will, there is a way. You will find a way or spot to use a piece you love. I love it. I love all my needlepoint, my little cottages. This little piece right here kind of, you know, reminds me of that. And then I absolutely adore this piece. I'll thrift it. Every bit of this that you're seeing, the shelves, greenery, pictures, white knots, book, everything thrifted. And that picture goes so well with my new one that I thrifted over here. All thrifted. The table, the dresser stuff, all thrifted. Now I gotta get in here and dust and clean now that I've got this room cleared out. I need to dust it, clean it. But we'll save that for another day. I might get feeling froggy and get in here in a little while and do it now that I've got that new piece in there. Sometimes getting a new piece will just inspire you to get up and do some things. So who knows, but my office, until I can get all that stuff to the booth, it's just gonna be that way. Okay, I have cleaned every square inch of this house, even the guest room, and mopped it. Every floor's been mopped, dusted, got a load of laundry going. I need to put the sheets on after this. And that means we get to wake up to a clean house tomorrow. You want up here? You want up here? James has been gone for about an hour and a half. Yeah, about an hour and a half he's been gone. So he's got a couple hours before he gets there. And so now it's just us two. We chilling out. I'm gonna get some laundry done. And then get a bath and pile up in the bed and catch up on some YouTube. But it feels so good to have a clean house. Oh, I love it. Okay, now to kind of rest my back. Good morning. So James got back in town and I was able to rest last night. I feel so good. And now I'm headed to Lowe's because our front tree, our beautiful bottle brush tree in the front yard, is dead. The snow got it. We have a bush that's barely hanging on. And so we were talking last night, and I think I'm just going to take up the half-dead bush, take down the tree, and I'm going to plant a crepe myrtle tree there and make it a flower bed right there in the front. So I'm going to look to see what they have. And I've got to go pick up a Bath and Body order. I ordered me some refills for the scent things. They were on sale for like $2.50 or $2.75, something like that. So I ordered me some of those. I'm trying to do that versus burning candles. And you don't know how potent they are until you put one in there that you really don't like. I have one that I'd gotten last year, and I don't know. It's okay. It's not my favorite, but I needed one, so I put it in. And oh my Lord, you just don't realize how potent they are until it's one it's not your favorite. So I'm gonna do that. I gotta run to Walmart. I gotta buy me some Zyrtec. So everything I need to do is kind of right there. So I'm going to do that. I may hit Walmart first and see what kind of plants they have, because I want to do something for my front porch too, but I don't know what. So I don't want to do ferns in those planters by my door. I was going to use those topiaries from my poetry, but they look so good at the booth. I don't want to take them away from the booth. So I have to come up with something else. That's where I'm headed. So I'm headed to Walmart, Lowe's, and Bath and Body. So I'll catch up with y'all in just a little bit. So this bush and tree is dead. So we're gonna plant. I'm gonna clear out this bush, take down that tree, and make a flower bed. We gotta go back to Lowe's to get the tree. But I'm going to do some knockout roses, some Gerber daisy, or painted daisies. And then I got one of these. And I've already planted one on the other side of the house. Never had one of these, so I don't know. We'll see. And then some monkey grass. And I'm going to kind of bring it out, kind of curve it in a little bit, and then we'll finish off with stones. So now, I cut as much as I could of that off yesterday. I can't reach anymore, and I'm so sad that tree's gone, but we're gonna move it out a little bit from the house. So we're gonna make the best of it. We just got back from Lowe's. We got us another tree. We're gonna go ahead and plant it, but that other one will be getting cut down and to the bottom, and then I'll just fill in with some plants around it. But I'm gonna go ahead and plant this tree because we got to come out a lot further with it. We're gonna come out about right here with it, and then I'll be bringing all these others around. So yeah, time to get busy. Looks so good. So good. I really, really like it. And we'll get that other one down. I'm gonna put a bird bath there. So, for the time being, that's how it looks. And I did a little rearranging to the front porch. I put my vine in the mailbox that I thrifted. And I did this. I love it. These roses are coral. They're a knockout rose. A double knockout, but they're a coral color. I've never seen one like that. It's so pretty. Y'all, I'm so sore from yesterday from cutting parts of that tree down, like right here. Oh God, it hurts. But I got my workout in basically all week. And now we have this mess back here to cut up and burn. It'll take us a while, but we'll get it done. All right, y'all. I'm calling it a day. I'm hot, sweaty, hurting, wore out, hungry. So I'll catch up with y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.